Get the live reaction from you, Trunks. Ronaldo asking to leave United. There's not a better person to start the segment with.
To be fair, bro, I'll be honest with you.
Sorry, you had a piece on this earlier as well. Like
I'll be honest with you. I can't even blame him. If I'm honest with you, bro. How old is he? 37? He ain't got long. He ain't got time to wait for United to rebuild. Because even now, listen, as a United fan, can I really put my hand on my heart and say, yo, next season's like it's guaranteed, bro? I don't know.
Do you think it will affect his legacy though? Like leaving 1 year into his contract when he had a 2-year contract, is he still going to be that Man United GOAT?
Bro, for me, yeah, because he came back for the year and was the best player. Like, do you know what I mean? Like for me, he's got more drive and more dedication for the game than the whole club, personally.
And do you think he took a step backwards having Ronaldo playing, like everything was geared towards Ronaldo, but you went backwards, you finished like 6th, right?
Again, back you enjoyed that one, innit?
Loved it.
But for me, back to that thing again about much as it's a team game, it's about walking off the pitch and saying, yo, you know what, blood, I've done my job. Like I've applied myself. And for me, the amount of times this guy bailed us out, the amount of times, even when he's not playing well, for me, he's trying. He's applying himself.
So you're happy for him to leave?
Bro, I don't want him to go, but I'm saying if I was Ronaldo, being the age I'm at, wanting to win Champions League again for the last time and score goals and do all that,
you can understand.
Bro,
if it was your decision, if he came to you and you're on the board, would you let him go?
Bro, I would.
Would you understand?
I would, fam.
Go in Chelsea.
Ooh.
Because I feel like that adds another dynamic.
For me, letting him go to Chelsea is a bit mad still. That's a bit wild.
So mad.
But for me, I would let him go. Flip side of things, do you know what? If I was like PSG,
yeah.
No, they can't make that mistake again. That's the only. If they
Messi,
hadn't made so
Ronaldo,
many mistakes.
and Mbappe, can you imagine, bro?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the shirt sales, bro?
There'll be a Netflix movie on that.
Days,
Yeah,
bro.
they would. In the first day.
Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi.
Are you crazy, fam?
Name off the bench.
Boy,
I didn't even say Neymar. What the hell?
Do you know what? Yeah, if we're talking about fantasy 11s, yeah, I would love to see a front three of Ronaldo, Mane, and Sane at Bayern Munich. Like, them two would do so much legwork. And you know what it is? Ronaldo, Mane, and Sane at Bayern. And you know what it is about them two as well? They won't be greedy. Like, you know, like, I don't know if you feel this as well. Sometimes last season, Greenwood, Sancho a lot. There's so much times where Ronaldo's got, like, they can feed him and they don't. They take the shot.
Yeah, Greenwood's greedy still.
Bro, these guys didn't feed him. Bro, I've seen Sancho do it. In the beginning of the season, Sancho fed him towards. I
heard Greenwood's coming back. Is that true?
Yeah.
Bro,
we spoke about this last. I told you, bro. He's back in training apparently, bro.
I'm gonna lie, we need him still, blood.
Big man thing.
Because like, if you lose Ronaldo, personally, I can see you. Do you think you guys will go backwards? Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's that main.
Who plays number 9 if you don't sign someone and you lose him?
Boy, I don't even want to say, boy.
Martial, Ronaldo, or
Martial.
It could be your guy, Rashford.
Bro. If Mbappe. Listen, you know what's mad? If
Rashford and Mbappe.
Bro, listen, I'll take Rashford on his day, like, all the time.
Bro, if he's not enough days, bro. Not enough days.
Listen, and again, it's a mentality problem with United, as I've always said. And Ronaldo showed that. For me, signing Ronaldo showed us how much the mentality at United is not there, because he was a single-handed player that had it.
Do you think though that kind of helps Ten Hag if he goes, because you've got such a pinnacle figure, Ronaldo leaving? There could be a lot of drama in the dressing room, or he's like that main guy in the dressing room.
You know when people say this, sorry, I know you're asking. When people say this, it's not even a question worth asking.
It's real though, bro.
No, it's real thing.
There's harmony, bro.
If you are Ten Hag, yeah, like just actually think, if you're Ten Hag, would you rather be in that dressing room with Ronaldo without? Because for me,
bro,
but for me, I'm saying, fam, let me get one good year out of you, and then after that, towards the end of the season, I'm probably gonna ask you signing.
Yeah, but to be fair, as a manager,
you get a sick team and you got Ronaldo in there,
bro, it's
no.
On paper, yes. Sorry to cut you, bro. On paper, yes. Exactly. But at the end of the day, for example, when you look at Liverpool, bro, no one's bigger than Klopp, fam.
Facts.
No one's bigger than Klopp, bro.
Why does Ronaldo have to be bigger than Ten Hag?
It's Ronaldo, fam.
No,
it's Ronaldo, bro. And Ten Hag, he is the greatest manager.
As soon as Ten Hag don't play, man, for a couple of games, yeah,
he's going to kick up his stink, fam.
But that's up to Ten Hag to manage it, though. Because I've seen Mane and Salah come off the pitch.
Ralph didn't manage it.
Yeah, but so are we putting Ten Hag in the same category as Ralph?
Is there a player that's under Klopp that's been as big as Ronaldo?
Pochettino didn't manage it.
Never.
Pochettino didn't manage it.
No,
know
but
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying?
but to
Pochettino's
use
not
Klopp
that
to
guy,
say that though.
So why is
then
Ten
you
Hag
can't
that
say
guy?
that.
Why is he different?
No, but Ten Hag's meant to be that guy.
Why?
Yeah, but you have to prove yourself first, bro.
He's being put in a situation where he has to be
Yeah,
that
but-
guy.
yeah, but you still need
He's
to
got
prove
Ronaldo
yourself.
there, so you have to be that guy.
So Ralph
Bro.
was meant to be, had to be that guy.
No,
He
no,
was
no,
put in that
no.
position.
Ralph was an intern. He's not there for a period of years.
But he
My
was
man
there
is.
though, bro.
He was
He was
alright.
there. Oli was there as
He
well.
was there,
They
alright.
didn't do it,
Ralph
bro.
was there, couldn't do
Pochettino
it.
was there.
Oli couldn't do it. Ten Hag has to do it. He's there for the long term.
It don't mean he's
already
going
there.
to do it.
That's my
I'm not
point.
saying that
And
he's
that's-
going
and
to
that's
do
why
it.
I'm
But
scared,
I'm saying
bro.
if he doesn't do it, then that's not a sign of a good manager. As a good manager, no matter who you have in your dressing room, you have to have them believing in your project. If I leave you out for a game, you know it's for the bigger picture of the squad and it's to win
So
four
you-
matches.
let me ask
Nothing
you-
more,
let
nothing
me-
less.
let me ask you
That's
something.
how. That's what a manager does.
You
bro.
don't think
That sounds
disharmony-
beautiful in theory.
But bro, practice it don't
Exactly.
happen.
Best managers do it. Pep Guardiola. These guys don't come out chatting
But
shit
the
on
best
his
managers
name.
don't have this problem at all.
But this is
hence
where
them man
Exactly.
ain't going in for them, man.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hence Ronaldo
Bro.
weren't going Man City, bro.
Bro,
really.
I'm telling you from now. If Pep
And
Guardiola
everything's
manages
there. I
a
don't
top
think
player,
they want that
I've
kind
seen
of
Pep
smoke,
Guardiola
Name
bench
talk.
De Bruyne, bro. He doesn't. No one says nothing.
Yeah, but
No,
no,
it doesn't
bro,
matter.
bro,
That's the
different
best
character,
player.
though.
Bro,
benches
but-
Sterling, bro.
bruv,
He
you're-
benches
But
Marcus
the
for games on air,
bro, number one, they're not Ronaldo.
Really
Number
don't
two,
matter.
it's not. Please understand,
you're
yeah.
comparing,
Pep
man.
as a manager, Pep's a boss manager, fam. Like, there's not many players that are bigger or more
So what we're
powerful
saying
than
is
Pep.
Ten
fam.
Hag's a wimp then.
No,
Ten
I'm
Hag's
saying
not able to act it.
no. I'm
We
saying
don't
you're
know.
talking about Ronaldo, fam. You're
Exactly.
talking about arguably the best player in the world. It's still Messi, but you're talking about arguably the best player in the world, fam.
Also as well.
Bro, it's Messi,
also,
bro.
also as well.
Oh,
what
let's
would-
not do
what-
this
what
now,
I would
fam.
say, yeah, with
Messi.
Ten Hag's system, he may be thinking having Ronaldo up front could be a hindrance.
I think
Exactly.
that's it. When people say that, I think it's
So
bullshit.
he could be
again.
thinking, actually.
Apart from the pressing thing, which everyone likes to say, oh,
But what do you
Ronaldo
mean? That's
can't
a big
press.
thing, though.
No,
bro.
I mean character-wise,
Who was
bro.
we with last?
Bro, I
who
mean
was it
character-wise.
Sitting right here. Who was it? Fucking. Okay, bro. Khalil. What did he say, bro? He said last season, and I saw this as well, and I'm so happy as a United fan.
Talk
He
to the
said
mic,
it.
talk to the mic.
He said last season he saw times where Ronaldo would run past the wingers. He would press more. And I've seen, I'm not saying Ronaldo's a Roberto Firmino. No, he's not going to run down every defender.
No, he puts
But
the
if you
work
got
in.
every single player running around Ronaldo, he's not Messi. Messi walks. Ronaldo will not walk. He will make that 10-yard
No,
sprint.
100%.
Yeah,
I
Like,
know.
but
so
he's
those-
37. He can't do that for the whole match, though, bro.
But that's fine. So he could do it for 65 and come off. If Ronaldo's actually famine, he ain't gonna fucking
bro-
carry on. You can't. This is the point I'm trying to make. When people are saying this stuff, yeah, it's like, yeah, Ronaldo's not gonna wanna. Bro, if the whole team's doing it and you're winning football matches, he will go with the program. I know he will, because he's a model professional.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
the
he-
most model professional in world football.
I think managing egos is the issue. That's the biggest problem here, and I think that's another problem that you had with Pogba as well. The Pogba Mourinho thing is managing egos and managing that. That's what people don't see. It's the off the pitch stuff. It's the
Exactly.
changing room stuff.
Yeah.
It's the players talking to the other players and getting the odd little cliques here
Talking
and
to the
there and
press.
all of that. And one thing about Klopp and Pep, they don't lose power, fam. There's no player bigger than them two at their club. It's
And
as simple as that.
So the problem is
And
that
you know
Ronaldo's
what?
managers.
We don't also as well. We don't see with Klopp's team or Guardiola's team. We don't see leaks like we saw at Man United. Going to the press, there's disharmony, there's this issue. Rashford's got an issue with this. Ronaldo's not happy. He doesn't think the team's good enough.
anything
And
that
he's
happens during the
he's
season
questioning
come out,
the
didn't it?
captain. He's questioning the captain. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
He's
who wouldn't in
questioning-
that situation?
I hear you, but you either work with the guy or if you're questioning him, that's causing disharmony in itself, bruv. That's gonna mess up.
Bro,
our
but
whole-
when you're a born winner,
I ain't gonna
bro,
lie.
you do these
Nah,
things,
of course,
bro. You're
of
not
course.
a dickhead. I'm not a dickhead. You're not a dickhead. You're
No.
not a dickhead. But if someone's not performing and you're one of the best people in your
Of course.
profession,
But it's the way
and
you
just-
do
and
it
it's just
though,
a
bro.
shit show.
It's the way
that's-
you do it.
But that's where I think United
It's
went
the way
wrong.
you got to do it, bro.
Is
You're
well.
handling different characters. Some people can take a little drumming and shouting. Some people you have to come and take them to the side.
But also, that's what happens when you've got the
That's
wrong
not his
person as a
job, though, to
captain.
do. That's a manager's
And that's
job.
what I mean by even United as a club. Like, that's what happens when you've got the wrong person as a captain. For me,
Yeah. that was a
Ronaldo
mistake.
should have been captain.
Yeah, agreed.
Ronaldo
Agreed.
should be captain of United. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Or De Gea. But yeah,
For me, it's Ronaldo. For me, it's Ronaldo. It has to
I'll
be.
take it.
From the minute
I
you've
would've
got
done it.
Maguire walking the players out on the pitch, bro, you've already lost. You've lost a dressing room.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by managing egos and stuff like that. I would love to think that Ten Hag could manage Ronaldo and that they could get a harmony going. I would love to think that, but again, that's theory.
I think if you're Ten Hag, you'd love him in that team.
No, of course.
You'd love him. Any manager.
But what kind of person is
Bro.
Ten Hag? How much control does he want? That's the question you also need to ask as well. Someone like look at Pep and Ibrahimovic. Like, Ibrahimovic is a big character, but Pep wasn't having it. He weren't having it because Pep's bigger than him, and he sees it as, bro, you're not gonna not having it. So, and unfortunately, he had a lot of players at his disposal to be able to, even at Liverpool, like the way Diaz has come in, bro. Diaz made a couple man panic because even that when like, bro, I don't want to say he could be better than Salah for you, man, But
he can be better than Mane. I was saying this in my Liverpool group chat earlier. I think he's a better footballer than Mane right now.
He's a better footballer?
Yeah. Right now, he's a better footballer than Mane.
Mane did more for Liverpool. For example, see Salah. Salah don't move, bro. Salah plays that one position all the time. That's it.
Yeah.
Mane, you man can move him. You man deploy him. He's he's almost more effective because you can use him more. Mane is a bit like Diaz. When I saw him, Diaz hit the ground running. I was like, yo, this guy's a problem.
I wasn't even convinced of him at first. It took 4 games for me to...
problem.
Let me ask you a question about Ronaldo. If he leaves, though, who would you get to replace him? Like, is there a player that you would say that he would fit in? Because there's not many strikers in world football right now.
None, bro.
We don't know if Greenwood's coming back. It's alleged he may come back, but we don't know.
I feel like now, especially the way Pep and Klopp have taken the game, like, it's not always necessary. I think it's more about a system.
Yeah.
And about, because for example, like, how can I, again, Martial, it hurts my heart, fam, because I think this guy's got so much potential, fam.
You Man United fans, you need to stop with
bro, for me, he's got so much potential.
They still wank over it today.
They
still wank over it today, bro.
For me,
and the man they made out it's Saturday night. Oh, Martial, he puts it through Skells' legs.
Bro,
he was about to say that goal.
I know he was, bro.
Like, for me,
he went to Spain, he done nothing.
Bro, for me, again, I put it down to mentality, bro. That's the difference between your Uniteds and your Liverpools and your Man Cities, bro. It's mentality, fam. Because as I said, you man, we're talking about it outside. Like, look at, for example, Robertson. Bro, you man signed him from Hull. Like, who was Robertson before he came to Liverpool? But the mentality of the man, bro. Who was hard, bro? Who was Robertson,
I think
bro?
that's harsh though, because I'm not even trying to gash it up. But if you look at it, you could say who is Robertson. Yeah, we don't know that, but what Liverpool's analytics do, they literally look at.
Yeah, who fits into that system?
In another.
But that's what I mean, system. And for me, Martial's got the minerals, bro.
Why?
It's just about
why does he have the minerals?
I've
never seen.
But what?
He went to Spain. He went to
Spain times.
I'm gonna mention the goal against Liverpool, bro. That's a big goal. I don't care if it's just one goal, fam. That's a big goal
against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I remember one time that like Martial
consistently throughout a whole season. Can you see Martial?
If the system is right, if the manager's right, if again, like I said, United, the first thing they need to do is strip that captaincy off Maguire, bro.
And again, I feel like he's another player that's been victim to circumstance as well.
Yes, bro.
Who in this whole period can you say, like, we're all talking about consistency?
Who's done more for United,
all of those
bro?
Players, have shown moments of what their talent and ability actually
Club is rotten, bro. Club is rotten.
But none of them have actually been able to show it on a consistent level. And the most recent one of them people that you can say even is Bruno Fernandes. He started like a house on fire. Now all of a sudden, man,
they
United
all
fans
burn
are all
out.
saying he's
Yes,
shit.
bro.
So it's like
I would never say he's shit though.
And now, no, but there's a lot of fans.
Our fan last week said he was shit. Our United fan last week said he was dead.
He's not shit, bro. How you can never for me, bro.
One at a time.
No, he is a bit dead though.
I agree, but I just feel like there's been a lot of fans. I've heard United fans now saying
Bruno's
definitely
heard that.
So what I'm saying is,
I don't think it
is. I feel like during that time, like just Martial being one of them, I feel like they've had players that have come in with the ability that could have done stuff.
100%.
But the machine that is United has just chewed them up and spat them out because they haven't had the right system in place since Fergie.
Exactly. Like for me,
if you get Martial, I think you'll go. If he comes back and he's that guy that you're looking to replace Ronaldo, I think you'll go backwards. If I'm honest with you, and I'll be happy with that. Don't get twisted. But I think you'll go backwards.
I feel like if you put a lot of them players, that we're talking about, that Man United have had, and you go and put them in a Pep system,
bro, they bang.
A Klopp system.
I would love to see Rashford under Pep
system, bro. You'll be seeing a lot more effective footballers.
100%.
Maybe not Tuchel, because I don't feel like maybe forward players we've seen actually flourish under him as much as maybe say more defensive players. But Pep and Klopp,
all right, so you
put him in a system like that.
So if we put McTominay in one of those systems, you'll see better player.
No.
I think so.
If you put Rashford in that system, one of those systems, you'll see a better player.
Scott McTominay is not a good footballer, man. Like just stop that there, man.
Bro.
I'm glad you said that. But
I
think it's funny, that you've just said though.
No, but I want to hear what Kurt has to say.
I think he's banging for us.
That's funny. That's the one player that you could probably sit in their squad and say is the most average. Because when you look at some of the players that I'm talking about, caliber of players, when we're talking about the Pogbas and people like that.
Pogba's gone, bro. I'm talking about now.
But I'm talking about.
We can't talk about Pogba now.
I was making my point and you cut into my point.
No, what I'm saying is, with the players that Man United have got now, I'm not talking about Pogba. You can't bring him into the thing. Could they go into a Guardiola system or a Klopp system and bang?
I think so.
What, some of the players that they've got
State
there
the players.
now?
State the players.
I think so.
Say that again, bro.
What, some of the players that they've got there right
Now.
at this moment?
Yeah. Name the players. Don't take out Ronaldo because we're saying that he's
Sancho
gone.
will bang.
All right, Sancho, I'll give him.
Rashford.
Yeah.
Sancho back.
He couldn't think of my route back. God.
I mean, I couldn't, bro, you didn't give me a chance.
Go on,
Stop
bro,
speaking.
go on,
Oh, sorry. So I thought I heard the
Bro,
question.
you
I
changed the
thought-
question
Go on,
4
go on,
times. Even
go on.
I was making my own point.
God, my bad.
And
Go
now
on.
telling me I ain't got nothing
All right,
to say. You ain't
Sancho,
really
I'll give you. Sancho, I'll give you. Go on, the next one. Next one.
Bro. Right, so that could fit in there. Sancho, definitely, obviously. Rashford could definitely.
No way.
Bro, Klopp or Pep would
Rashford-
definitely,
Rashford's
with
dead,
confidence
bro.
in that, would get a better tune.
Calling Rashford dead.
That's
That's
debatable. Next player.
That's your.
Debatable. Next player, 'cause I want to ask something else. Go on,
That's
next
up to
player.
you, bruv. innit?
Martial. What are you not saying on Martial?
Martial,
Could he
I think,
bang in another
bruv,
thing?
I think if you again,
He's got
if you
feet,
put
you
him
know.
in
I
them,
think he's got feet.
if you put him in their system, if you gave him to Klopp or a Pep, you'd see a different player. Again, if you put a Greenwood in there, I reckon they could make a player out of Greenwood.
Klopp would love
Fernandes,
Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood's.
Klopp would love
I'll give you
they
that.
could make a player out of Fernandes as well. Fernandes
I
could
don't think so
work.
with Fernandes.
I don't necessarily mean that he'd be the first player on their team sheet necessarily, but in terms of the talent and quality that
I would
you've
agree
got,
with- I would
they can
agree
make
with
him.
him.
They can
He's
make
got
him
something
work.
about
I
him
think with
in there.
Bruno, sorry to cut you. The only thing with Bruno, I think for both teams, I think
We're just talking about would we see a better player than they're actually made out to be right
No,
now.
and this is what I'm saying. The only thing with Bruno is I feel like if he comes to either team, you've got to change system for him. I feel like Bruno is a proper number 10.
But even Fred could do a job in those teams.
Bro,
Look
towards
better
no,
player
towards
than
bro,
looking
bro,
at Man United.
bro, towards
couldn't.
the back end
Fred
of the
couldn't.
season.
I've seen
towards the
Fred-
back end of the
I've
season.
seen Fred
even
enough,
Fred
yeah.
did
Lentil, lentil.
Fred is mistakes galore. Fred is mistakes galore. Fred is clumsy. There's some footballers here that are just 24/7 nervous, and he's one of them. There's
But he's
Fred's
also a
like
player that I've seen
Lovren was like
really
that for
good.
Liverpool.
do bits.
Things from like really good performances.
I think
from
he
and
better-
things
he-
like
he
that.
better-
But
I
again,
saw really good performances
he's-
from Lovren, but I also knew when it
I
came
don't
down
know.
to it.
I've seen
hear me.
McTominay do something from
Do you see
time
what-
to
when
time,
it comes
bro.
down
But
to it,
even then,
nervous
even
guys,
then, it's
you
funny you
know?
say that. I think McTominay can do a job.
If you press Fred, he's
Bro,
nervous.
bro, I think
He'll give you
McTominay
the
can
ball.
do a job.
He's a good squad player.
I think
I'll give him
McTominay can do a job, and that's
For
what I'm trying to
who?
say.
For
One
who?
thing you need to
Who
understand is,
can
bro,
McTominay do
bro,
a
you
job
man have a lot of average man. I'll be honest with you, bro. Henderson's average, bro.
All right.
Henderson is average, bro.
Right, so all jokes
Matip-
aside, forget the
Matip is
rivalry.
average, bro.
That's fine. So
You
if
might have a lot
Matip's
of
average, then what is Maguire?
Bro,
Honest to
Oh
God.
no, I'll tell you straight. Maguire's dead. I'll tell you
that's
that.
fine.
I'll tell you that
So then-
straight.
so what is
But
Scott
Mount-
McTominay
one
if
at a
Henderson's
time, one at a
average?
time.
but Mount is, yeah. You need to
No, what is
understand, yeah.
answer that? What is Scott McTominay? I really
Bro.
and I'll shut my mouth. What is Scott McTominay? if
Bro,
Henderson's
for me,
average?
yeah, not every single player you have in your team needs to be Maradona spins
Answer
and
the
rare
question.
tear,
What
fam.
is Scott McTominay if
Fam,
Henderson's
fam, he's
average?
fam. For me, he's passion in a team. Yeah, he's yes, bro. No. Hear what I'm saying, fam. And that's what United don't have. That's the problem with United. There's no passion, fam.
Is there any technical ability whatsoever?
Fam, listen, I'll be
He's
honest with
probably
you.
the
I'm
deadest
not-
starter,
bro,
though.
but I'm
Why are
not-
we
but-
picking on him?
bro,
Why are we
because-
focusing
no,
on
no,
him?
he's trying
He's
to
the
compare
deadest
to
starter.
Hendo.
What about all the rest
Bro,
of the
but-
Trying to
team?
compare him to Hendo. I'm
But bro,
confused.
you say
Like,
that,
don't
bro.
do that.
He's
Don't
put-
try to
bro,
put my
wait,
players
wait,
on
wait,
different
wait,
levels,
wait.
bro.
Wait,
Bro,
You man have thrown
Henderson's
out.
only good because of Klopp, fam. A lot of your
saying that,
bro,
stop
bro,
saying
you remember
that's
gonna, bro, you
cap,
remember gonna sell him the other day, bro.
He won a trophy. You know we won trophies at Liverpool.
Bro,
A trophy
let me
at
tell you
Liverpool
something,
before Klopp
As a-
come.
bro, your team is good because listen, United's player power. Your team is manager power. Klopp has the respect of the players, bro. They do as he says, fam.
Yes,
Do not tell me Henderson
No
is a good
one's not
baller, fam.
arguing
Henderson
that.
is
He
bang
is,
average, bro.
He is. That assist
Henderson
to get
is
Judah with the
bang-
outside of his
bro,
foot to Mo Salah.
bro,
But you're gonna act like it didn't
Henderson
fucking
is-
happen.
Henderson is bang
Don't
average,
do that, bro.
and Klopp's giving
He's
him
bang average,
confidence to
but he
be
can play
better,
number-
fam.
Alright,
One
let
at
me
a
tell you the
time,
difference between him and
one
Scott
at a time.
McTominay. He
No,
plays number
no.
6 and he does it excellently. He plays number 8 and he does it excellently. Scott McTominay does both them positions and looks like a shit show.
Hendo
That
does
is
you man's
facts,
dirty
bro.
work. Hendo does the dirty work. He goes out, covers the
can
right
Scott
when
McTominay
thing
do the
comes
dirty
in.
work?
Bro, I think he can.
He gets dragged out of
I
position
think- bro,
all the
I
time.
think
He gets
can.
nutmegged in the middle of the field.
Listen,
Scott
you're
McTominay's
talking
terrible.
about McTominay in a dead system, fam. And mine is even then. I'm not saying that he's the best technically in that, bro. But mine is, bro. He'll put his foot in.
Alright, can I tell you one thing?
bro. My DM,
Under
I
Rodgers,
don't want my
Henderson
DM
look
doing
better
nothing
than Scott
amazing.
McTominay's ever
I want
looked
my
in
DM. I
United.
want my DM doing the basics very well. That's
That's
all I
fine. He
want.
can't do it though. He can't do the basics very well. Otherwise, United wouldn't need a DM. You
Bro,
don't need a DM
you
for
man-
like
bro,
5
you
seasons,
man- bro,
bro.
you man had a
You
lot
tried
of-
him on the DM, it didn't work. You tried him on the right and left hand side of midfield, it didn't work. That's why you still play 33-1 match there now, bro. Scott McTominay is not a good player. Don't try and put him in the same breath with John Henderson. It just doesn't make any sense.
I pick
It sounds
McTominay
good
over
'cause they're
Matic.
both boring
I pick
English
McTominay over
midfielders.
Matic all the time, fam.
Okay.
McTominay
Well,
over
then
Matic
just
all the
deluded
time,
because Scott
fam.
McTominay
Alright,
is
so
bleeding.
let's just get back onto the Ronaldo thing and we're finished.
Where should he go?
I would
Forget
yeah.
Chelsea and Bayern. Where else could he go? Because I saw the links with Napoli and I want to ask you, because you've been kind of silent on this one. What would you think of? Because I heard some people say he would come there and it'll be a bit of beef because of Maradona. But there's not many teams linked with him. Napoli's one of the teams linked with Ronaldo. Could you see that happening?
I don't think they got the money.
Nah, yeah.
Nah,
You find the money for Ronaldo. Look at Juventus. They found the money for
There's
Ronaldo.
only certain clubs, and
Really
I think
brought
when
that.
Ronaldo,
Why is he going Napoli?
when Ronaldo runs out of big
League?
clubs,
Nah, bro. Ronaldo's a big club player, fam.
yeah,
You don't
like
go
when he
Napoli.
runs out of
I'm
big
just
clubs
saying,
here,
Hey, I don't
in
believe
my
that,
opinion, he'll probably go America or something like that.
I think
You
he's
know,
got
like-
one more season in
He needs to
Europe.
go
That's what I'm
PSG.
saying. Like, if
He
he
needs
gets
to
one
go-
more, but he's looking
But
for
where
a big
though?
club. He's
Where
not
would-
looking for
For
like.
me, he
Where
goes.
could he go?
For me, he
Down.
goes PSG. Him and Messi and Mbappe win Champions League, then they both go America or something.
Can't go. There's no way he goes.
I feel
PSG.
like
Why
wherever
not?
he
He won't
goes, he
play.
wants to try and win something
Yeah.
in Europe, like as his last season. So I feel like if he doesn't get that move to a club where he feels like he can win something, he might.
Boy,
I got a feeling it'll be.
United for the
I'd
last
say
season.
I'd say
So-
Bayern Munich is probably the.
I think
only place,
PSG
'cause
should go for him.
I know
PSG
it's
need
bait,
it. They need his
I
mentality.
would love him to go Bayern because then he would have won the most. Well, I think he's already won it, but he definitely would be the player that's won
'Cause
the
he wants
most
to win something.
championships in like different leagues. 'Cause
Yeah.
He won Premier League.
How would you
won
man feel about seeing Ronaldo and Messi in the same team though?
I wouldn't care. I think it'll be lit. It'll be lit.
Yeah, it'd be a
Mbappe's
Netflix
got
thing,
the
yeah.
legs.
Been experienced like
I just
as a footballer.
That
I'm
means that
bored
Messi
to
plays
see
on the
them both
wing.
on the same
Where did he
pitch,
play
like,
last
playing
season?
together.
Did Messi play on the wing or did Mbappe?
I just want to
play?
see
No,
Ronaldo,
knows?
Messi, and Mbappe, fam. I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah,
you, bro.
it's
That
a
was
good
gas.
it's a good movie, but I wouldn't be paying to see it.
I definitely. Bro, you're paying to watch all or nothing Arsenal, so you'll definitely pay to watch that. Bro. Don't even try to lie. Don't even try to lie. You don't even get top 4 and you're still watching that late night.
Next year's series, yeah, will feature Jesus, yeah. So
Doing what?
you know,
Doing
I
what?
wanna
Say it
watch
to the
the
camera.
first
Doing what?
series.
Doing what? Doing what? Doing what? Next season, feature Jesus. Doing what?
Qualifying for Champions League. being one of
Say it
the
with your
top scorers in
chest.
the league.
Say it. Well, why is man whispering that, bro? Say it with your chest.
All I'm
Be
saying
one
is
of the
all-
top scorers
all you
in the
man,
league.
all you man
What?
got, all you man
What?
got is FA Cup and
What?
Carabao, you know.
What?
There's no oomph.
Hey brother, you know all
Is
you
he
man got
scoring
is
more
FA
than
Cup and
Darwin?
Carabao, you know. That's all you man
Is he
got.
scoring more than Darwin this
All you
season?
man got is
Scoring
FA
more
Cup
than
and
Darwin.
Carabao,
Okay, what did
innit?
you get?
So
Can
all
you
you got,
answer?
no, but we were never gonna get nothing. But you're chatting big with your chest, bro. All you man got was FA Cup and Carabao, fam.
Over the last 6 years,
That's it.
Liverpool, Man United have got more.
That's it.
Man United got more
Are you
sex.
embarrassed,
You
bro?
have more
Are you
sex
not
offenders and
embarrassed?
trophies over the last 6 years.
Bro, are you- bro,
You don't want to talk about that.
bro,
You got more
bro.
sex
Alright,
offenders and
listen,
trophies.
listen, we're gonna end it there, though, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel-
End it there with
Yeah.
what I just told Chunks, bro, about his dusty team.
I'd rather
Four
win nothing than
cases and
FA
them
Cup and
weird things
Carabao,
there,
blood.
bruv. But no
Listen, fam,
trophies, though.
running for 4 trophies and walking away with FA Cup and Carabao, fam. That's embarrassing.
that was
And he even had a
painful.
cheek to
That was
parade it.
painful. That was
Nonsense.
painful. That was
That's
painful.
fine.
Nonsense.
That's fine. And what was you doing?
Yo,
No
let's
one wants to come to
cut.
club right now.
Alright, we'll end it.
No one wants to go United right now, you know. No one.